Knights of the Wind, audio recording by Ian Whitcomb. A story written by Sean Garrett in his 9th grade of education. Episode 1. Beginning. This story starts out with a group of friends getting ready to go to New York City. Exciting, yippity-skippity-dee. It's a week-long school field trip. They are all just waiting in front of their school for the teachers to give them instructions. ... Lights fade. Scene begins.
Hey, Ben! Sean's acting like Shadow again, Ryan said.
What? I am not. I'm just folding my arms.
Sean said as he put his arms back down on his side.
Again, I was not. Yes, you were.
Ryan yelled back.
All right, fine. Is there anything I can do to prove I wasn't acting like Shadow?
Well, let me just get in my creepy voice. Ah, I got it. Okay. Just walk over to Michael.
And tell him he was the dumbest person ever!
Ryan said, pointing to where Michael was standing.
Ryan, no! That's too harsh, don't you think?
Ben asked.
Yeah, but besides, it's not true. So it won't work. Plus, that's the most oddest thing someone could ever seriously do to prove something. That's just dumb,
Sean said, hoping Ryan would change his mind.
I know it's not true, but you're going to do it anyway, jerk. And it's not like you haven't thought of it. And I don't care if it makes no sense. It's what I do best, because I'm a bad guy with guns. Now either do that, or you're gonna get a wedgie and then fight me!
Ryan said, clenching his fists.
That's real weird, but okay. Fine.
Sean said as he slowly walked over towards Michael, knowing that he was defeated intellectually.
Ryan? That's way too harsh, dude. You're not going to let him talk to you like that, are you?
Ben asked. Yes, I am. And you're supposed to be with me on this kind of stuff. You signed the paper.
What paper? I have no idea what you're talking about, man. But if this is what you're gonna do all the time, dude, then I'm out of here,
Ben said as he walked towards Claire and Katie.
Yeah? Well, fine. If you like it, you can get out. I don't even need you, dude. Go hang with your girlfriend, the girl. For all I care, I can handle this thing perfectly fine by my little lonesome.
Ryan yelled.
Dude!
By this time, Sean was almost at the place where Michael was standing. Time was short. Step, every step. His heart was thudding within his chest. Thud, thud, thud. Which was at a wooden ship in the little play area. Right before he got there, he thought to himself, wonder what Donald Duck would do right now.
I can't believe I'm about to do this. It just makes no sense for me to. Dang it! If only I could force myself to stand up to Ryan. He's so muscular and hairy. And I didn't even hit puberty yet. I'm scared.
He slowly walked up to Michael and said,
Hey, Michael! Oh, hi, Sean. What's up, man?
Michael asked.
Nothing really. Just, walking around a bit, you know. Just doing that stuff.
Sean said, okay. I'm going to do what he thought within his own head. He didn't say it out loud, though, or else everyone would have heard that. Alright, that's cool. If you don't mind, I'm going to go talk to Ben. We plan on sharing a room at the hotel, so... Michael said as he started to walk away.
Wait! Well, You're the dumbest person ever, Sean said, as he covered his face and waited for Michael to hit him.
Excuse me, Michael asked.
I had to say it. Someone made me do it,
Sean said, covering his face in his scared little face-covering stance.
Who told you to say that? Michael asked.
Sean remembered the bad sushi he had the night before, the curdling sounds and sensations within his own bowels, and the fear that gripped him. The spat, it lined the inside of his panties. Who was it?
It was Ryan, okay? He told me because he thought I was acting like Shadow. Well, that's not the best way to prove I wasn't. It was either this or fight him and suffer
The wrath of his wedgie.
and you know how that could turn out. Blood.
I'm really sorry,
You must know that I truly don't mean this.
Sean said quickly.
Forgive me, gracious Michael.
Gripping his shirt, dropping down to his knees, tugging his shirt with him, Michael slunched over, seeing the fear in Sean's eyes.
Don't ball up your fist and hit me in the face with it.
AKA punch.
Okay.
He walked slowly over to Ryan, with a somewhat mad look on his face. Hey, Ben, look, Michael really is mad at something, Claire said.
Oh no. That's not good. Sean must have told him what happened.
Ben said quietly. That's a bad thing, right? Yes, Claire, it's real bad for Ryan, Ben asked. What are we going to do, Katie asked.
I'm calling over to Ghostbusters or something.
I'm heading over there. Hopefully nothing bad will happen in the cornfield. Ben stated as he headed over to Ryan, just as Michael got up to him, realizing there was no cornfield to be found. Michael walked up to Ryan and asked, "Why did you tell Sean to call me dumb?" What? Oh, okay. I did? No, I didn't. I didn't tell him to say dumb. I told him to tell you, you're the smartest person ever. I promise. Pinky swear. Michael smacked Ryan's pinky out of his face. He said, "Men don't pinky swear. Little girls pinky swear. Silly." Ryan said with a smile. "You're a liar," Sean yelled from way across the parking lot. "Liar? That really hurts, Sean." "Charlie?" "Yeah?" "Well, honestly, dude, I think Sean's right about this," Michael said, folding his arms. "Well, you don't believe me then?" Ryan asked. "Nope, not at all." "You do have a history of stretching the truth, so why should I?" Michael asked in his oddly antagonistic accent. "What? Fine! If that's what you think, then," Ryan said as he lifted up his leg and let out a big old Cleveland steamer and kicked Michael in the stomach. Oh no, the pain that slowly seeped within his gut, up to his brain sensors. "So that's how you want to go down? Alright, two can play at this game." He took off his button-down shirt, revealing a wife beater beneath, and rippling muscles glistening within the sun. Hair coming off his shoulders because they were bulbous and massive. He hit puberty at a very young age. Michael yelled, "Very well." He took his hands and went to punch Ryan in the face with both of them. But Ryan quickly got out of the way and ran behind Michael and punched him in the back, right in his spinal column. Luckily, it didn't even faze him because the spine is made of bone. So he turned around and punched Ryan in the face with all his strength. Ryan got back up and ran to Michael, getting ready to try and punch him in the face and pull out his little whiskers. Michael, however, quickly grabbed Ryan's hand and threw him on the ground and said, "Not in my house." "Well, I can't believe they're actually fighting," Sean said, watching the fight. "I thought this would be glorious and awesome, but it makes me sad because I'm not a fighter guy." "Well, I can't believe they're actually fighting," Sean said, watching the fight. "Well, I think Michael is actually enjoying it," Ben said with a laugh. "Ha ha 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 ha," as he walked up to Sean. "I just know this will be bad in the end, one way or another. Someone's gonna get a bruise or something." "I agree, Sean. This could have been easily avoided." "You're telling me," Sean said quickly. Near where the buses were waiting, Abby, Ben's little sister, saw Michael and Ryan fighting. So she ran over to where Mr. E, the teacher, was standing. Mr. E, look over to her. "Mr. E, look!" she said, pointing at the fight. Oh, I'm sorry, I got the voice wrong. She ran over, saw Mr. E where he was standing. "Mr. E, look over there," she said, pointing fight. "What the heck?" Mr. E said, in his goofy voice. He ran up to the fight and yelled, "Michael, Ryan, stop at once! This is real bad stuff, you guys!" Mr. E? Michael is fighting and stuff. This is real bad. "We were just doing homework," Ryan said, without paper. "Yeah, okay. That's not even believable. You're getting detention for 15 minutes after school on Thursday." Ryan told Sean to call me dumb. "You monster!" "No, I told Sean to call him smart, not dumb." "Oh, well then this was just a big misunderstanding. Everyone, it's okay, right?" "Yeah, obviously there was confusion," Ben Sean. "Michael, Ryan, everyone come here." "Which story is true?" Mr. E asked. "Michael's," they both said. All four of them, they both. "Okay. Well, it's three people saying the opposite. Ryan, what do you have to say for yourself?" Mr. E asked. "Excuse me." "Ryan, you didn't fart. What do you have to say for yourself?" They're liars. I didn't say dumb. Sheesh. It's the hardest thing to believe. I don't believe so. Unless you all are really silly. Just kidding, you guys are really smart. Just like I told Michael he was. That's real believable, goofball. That's real believable. You guys are just big old pair of goofballs. I saw mostly everything that happened, so I can confirm a few things, said a person that just walked out of nowhere. "Treasure?" Michael asked. "Yes, it's me," she said. "What's Treasure?" "That's the person's name." "Oh, that girl that just started on Thursday." "Yes, Treasure, come. Sean, it's Mr. E. Ryan did tell Sean to tell Michael that he is dumb. And if Sean didn't do it, he would have to fight Ryan and fight off his vigorous wedgie giving. Again, pretty stupid. Under the circumstances, that was said under by whatever. Treasure answered. "Then Ryan, I'm sorry, but do you lie once again? You would not be able to go to New York City with lies in your heart. Tell us the truth," Mr. E stated, shining the light in his eyes and getting in his face, offering him a cigarette in the dark lit room. Sorry. I've watched too many detective shows. I forgot we were in a parking lot. But what about Michael? He was in the fight too, Ryan asked. "Michael has done nothing wrong. He was just punching you in the face this whole time, minding his own business. Unlike you have. This is the 10th time you've gotten in trouble. Now look, Ryan, I'm so super sorry, but that's the way it has to be. Until you can get this lying thing straightened out, then I'm sorry." "Sorry for what, Mr. E? And by the way, what is your name?" "It's Mr. E. And you're not going on the trip." But the field trip,"
You're not going on it, silly head. You did a bad thing. That's it! I'm gonna get Sean back if it's the last thing I do, Ryan thought, willing to take this mission with him to the grave itself. Okay, thanks. We're about to leave, so get ready, Ryan. I'll call your parents to come and pick you up. Mr. E said, walking away. Whatever, he said slowly. Then about 10 minutes later. Okay, everyone, it's time to get on the bus and head to New York, the city of many big old buildings. Mrs. Trout said happily. Everyone got on the correct bus, which was basically by grade, because there were several grades and several buses, and they divided them up by grade into the several buses, because there were several grades. And they headed off. Ryan just stood there as the buses left. But a thought entered the back of his mind. What if I did something completely ridiculous? What if I did something glorious to be remembered for ages to come? What if I invent something that helps man? Oh, I'm sorry. No, wrong thoughts. Ryan just stood there as the buses left. But as the last bus went by, it hit him like an epiphany. I'm gonna do this thing. It's the last thing I do besides that last thing I do to Michael. He ran and jumped on the back. And with that, the group was off to New York, unaware of the dangers ahead. Roadkill, sun rays, wind burn, Indian burns even. On the next episode of Nights in the Wind, they seem to be arriving in New York. But what does Ryan have planned for Sean and the rest of the group? Question mark. Find out this and more in the next episode of Nights in the Wind. Sorry, Nights of. End.